Hello again, and welcome back to Scott and Wanda's world. Fat Ugly One's back with another one of his boom. I'm not allowed to say bullshit. Swearing. Anyway, recently there's been two things happen. One, Guinness released their Nitrosurge in England for £22 in Tesco's. I think Tesco's single. Oh, well, Tesco's because it's everywhere. With a club card. I think it's, someone said it's available. Bloody light, I just doing my head in. I think it's available. Someone said they've seen it in Sainsbury's as well. So it looks like it's coming over, sort of all guns blazing. I actually think that the Nitrosurge beer is very decent from Guinness. And also, within sort of the space of, I think about a week, really, Brewdog released this. Obviously, it's been in their tap rooms for a little while, and it's their Black Heart, which is their slightly tongue-in-cheek, should we call it, iteration of what they believe is their Guinness beater. I've not had them together, so I'm interested to put this. There's loads of videos out there. Everyone in their dog is doing the comparison videos. So I thought, why not? I was the first one to do the Black Heart. You know, no gloating going on here. Doesn't really matter, to be fair. And I thought what I'd do, I'd do the Nitrosurge Guinness Draught, but I'd put the Black Heart through the Guinness Draught as well. So we get two comparable, because I could do the Guinness Draught against Black Heart, but you're not going to get a fair comparison. I can go and get a draft. I'll do what I want to do. So I'm going to put the Guinness Draught in my new Guinness glass, which I think you're going to agree is absolutely fantastic. So I've got a bit of hate for not putting it into the Guinness glass. I've also got a Brewdog glass as well. You know, I'm not scrimping here. So, and then we'll see which one's best. Does the Nitrosurge make a difference? I actually think that and I'm going to get some hate for this as well. I think Black Heart is a better beer than Guinness. Have you stopped shouting yet? But I also took a little bit of criticism, rightly so, for not pouring the Nitrosurge properly in the first place. So I'm hoping to rectify that on this one, because if you pour it wrong twice, you're an idiot. So yeah, so I'm led to believe. So obviously pour it out to the harp, 80% with the light on, tilted, bing bang boo, get to there, leave it for a minute, and then don't turn the light on, because this thing stays on for 30 seconds. Don't turn the light on. Second pour, job done. So let's get the Guinness Draught, and then obviously, critically, you can't just put that on there. You need to do something to the can to allow that to do that. We'll get to that after we've probably fucked up the pour on the Guinness Draught. So let's get going. Draft open. Obviously the penguin over the top of the thing. Try not to shake it around too much. Push the button, light comes on, and off we go. So we want it to 80%. You can hear it gurgling away. Just get up to that harp, which is what we're going to do. And then we're going to stop. We're going to let that settle for a minute. You don't need to turn the surger back on. That's what I'm told. We're going to find out. That's gone off. Give that a minute to settle down. And then I'm not going to open this yet, because obviously I've still got the rest of the Guinness in the can. But you can't just pour a nitro beer through the surger. Well, you can, but what you want to do is you don't want to agitate that widget in there. So what we've got to do is put a pin in it. So I'll pour this first, and then we'll go for the pour on the looking quite nice. That's been about a minute, I would say. I'm not counting. I'll count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count to 20. I'm going to count to 10 twice. Anyway, what we've got to do now is don't turn the can on and fully over. And we should get fairly decent pour. I think we'll agree. I've got a little bit of spillage. Excuse fingers. But I think it's I think on second pour, after the first pour, I did make a complete hash of. I think we can agree that's a better go the second time round. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and wash out the surge, Nitrosurge, because I don't want the Guinness in there as well. So give me 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. I've cleaned my nozzle. It's not a euphemism. I've cleaned my nozzle. It's not a euphemism. What you got to do? Hello, Hugo. How are you? You okay? Right. So what you got to do is to release. Don't you lick my Guinness? How dare you? You got to release some of the gas out of this. So what you're going to do? What I'm going to do? I'm literally just going to stick a pin in the top to release some of that gas out, and then we can use the Nitrosurge on it. I don't just fully understand why. I'm not a scientist. What you want to do? Hello. Off you go. Go on. I don't know if you can hear that. Is gently release some of the gas out of the nitro beer, so it doesn't agitate that widget. So it's coming out slowly. And what you want to do is just keep squeezing the can until it goes a bit softer. And I think we can agree on the second pour. Pretty good domage. And making some really nice peaks in that. Now these aren't going to look exactly the same, although I'm using exactly the same glasses. Obviously this is a 558ml can, and the Brewdog is a 440ml can. So we've still got air coming out, and I don't know if you can hear that. So it's a 440ml can, so we're not going to get exactly the same sort of pour. But as you can see, we're beginning to get a bit of squeeze on that. So once we've released a bit more air out of that, and then what you got to do is, as soon as you open that ring pull, is get the surge on it and pour it as quickly as you can. Right. I've probably done that wrong because it's just spat everywhere. What you don't want to do is agitate that surger, widget. I'll probably speed this bit up. Right, so we've got no air coming out of it now. So as soon as that's happened, let's him open, him on, whack your button, he's on, let's go. So it's surging away. gauging 80% on this, it'll be slightly difficult because obviously I've only got a 440ml can. I'm going to go for there. Going to let that settle for a minute. That looks pretty cool, to be fair. That'd be good. Yeah, I love you. No, get out. I'm trying to nip my beer. How dare he? So the Black Heart looking good as well, to be fair. I say don't turn for the second pour, the two-step pour. Don't turn the surger back on. Really, really critical. Obviously, this has been sat here for a couple of minutes now, but what we'll do is we'll completely different colour head on the two. Yep. Right, let's get this in. That's all or nothing. And that's all out. At least I've marked the glasses, so I know which one's which. Fairly simple, to be fair. They don't look exactly the same. So in the glass, on your left is the Guinness. It's written on the glass. On your right is the Black Heart from a Brewdog. Very, very different coloured head on the Brewdog, slightly darker, and obviously there's more beer in the glass because of the size of the cans, but both look absolutely fantastic. The domage on the Guinness, spot on for mine. I think I did right for that. I'm quite proud of that. Definitely the Brewdog one had a little bit of spillage out of the top when I was trying to release the air to not agitate that nitro, the widget. But I'm going to say Nitrosurge Black Heart looks absolutely fabulous. Which one tastes better? That's what we're all here to see. I like Guinness. I'm not its massive. I'm not its biggest fan by any stretch of the imagination. The company get me. But I'm going to be honest. I had the other 4 cans. I had to go and buy another set. It's nice. It's creamy. Is it the best stout in the world? I'm going to upset the Irish now. No. I know people have said have it in Ireland, where it's brewed. It's in James's Gate, and obviously it's still a nice beer. You get that. For me, there's not enough roasted malt in it. I think it could do with more. The body through the surge and obviously on tap is what saves Guinness because it's just silky smooth. We all know what Guinness tastes like. But how does it compare with Nitrosurged Black Heart? That nitro head, or the surged head, the Nitrosurged head, still hanging around. It's just got more going on. You've got coffee, lots of coffee, lots of roasted malt. It does smell better. Let's see what the body's like. I'm gonna swear then. That's lovely. Lacing on the glass. It's not jet black. There is a lot of light bleed down the bottom. So it's not a jet black beer, but neither, crucially, is Guinness. When you put it up to the light, it's there is a very. This one's a slightly deeper red. The Brewdog than the Guinness. Body. What's got the best body on it? Very light, very smooth, very, very good. Guinness. Very similar, actually. There is a touch, I do mean a touch more body to it, but what it does do is it packs more flavour than Guinness. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say the Black Heart Nitrosurge is a better beer than Guinness Draught Nitrosurge. I'm going to be on. I've got to be honest. Love or hate Brewdog, and I love to hate them sometimes. You can't deny they've made a tremendous beer. I saw someone call it a basic craft stout, and I think that's wrong. I think it's nice. I think it's a very good craft stout, actually. And through that surge machine, giving it that creamy, very velvety texture, it elevates it to another level for me. And they're in a 175 a can. You can get 4 for a £5, so 125 a can. Well, I think there's 10, or is it 12 for 15 quid? It's a steal at the moment. I think they'd be absolutely mad if they changed the price. But for me, I'm going to go, the winner is Black Heart through the Surger. Now, beer is a subjective thing, and we've all got our favourites. I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm just going on personal preference. I like the Surger. I put the layer cake from Brewdog through it, and it gave it a slightly creamier head, and it gave it a slightly creamier body as well. But I liked the way, I was watching actually there's a video by the inventor, and this controls obviously the flow of the beer into it, and then it surges it every now and then, which is what gives it the creaminess. And it works. I mean, it's given both of these beers, and obviously to do it properly, you have to pinprick and release the gas, and you can see the difference it makes. It's really good, really good, and I'm enjoying playing around with the little machine. Is Guinness Draught Nitrosurge a bad beer? No, I think it's very good. I think it's a really good beer. But for me, Black Heart, through that, it beats it. What do you think? Have you tried it? Have you tried both these beers? Have you put them through the Surger? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully, I got the pause right this time, because you're entitled to criticise. If you do something wrong, feel free to criticise it. I'll probably mashed it up a little bit as well. Absolutely fine. But I think it's a damn sight better pour than the last one. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Both beers are very, very good, but for me, Black Heart through the Surger wins it on taste, body, and just being a slightly better beer than the Guinness. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button if you like this content and you're interested in this sort of shit. And me and Wanda, we'll see you very soon.